Y'all are doing makeup in ways that I don't like, and I'm calling the police. Hi friends, hi. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we love makeup and we're quite critical of it. Hi and welcome to the second day of Mia Mas. I should have done that at the beginning. I come at you with bags full of salt. I went out with my coworkers, so I'm still a bit tipsy, so I figured what better time than to roast all of the trends that I want to die a fiery death in 2019 and not move on forwards with us in 2020. Without further ado, let's begin. And the first one that I want to talk about is crazy lashes. It's no secret that I keep talking about lashes and fake lashes on this channel. There's a point where it crosses from a little enhancement and just making your lashes look fuller and bigger and fluffier into you literally took a mop and put it on your face. You are this close to achieving takeoff. Amelia Earhart was the first woman that flew in an airplane, and you will be the first woman that will fly using her lashes. There are some girls in my country, I fear that if they flutter their lashes a bit at me, I will get hit by a breeze that would just carry me away into nothingness. I'm going to give the disclaimer that I should have given at the beginning of the video. Look, if you like it, fuck me. Wear it. Life is so short. The void is going to consume us all. If you like your ridiculous lashes, by God, wear them. I will defend your right to wear them. I just don't fucking like them at all. The second trend that I want to die is more of an industry trend, and that is huge ass fucking palettes. We don't need that much eyeshadow in one. The variety that is presented is usually variety. It's an illusion. They're not giving us more shades, more whatever. It's just the same tone of brown, only slightly darker, slightly lighter. That's it. There's no variety. It's just an illusion. You see that big number of pans and you think, oh my, how many looks I could create. You hear Aladdin singing a whole new world of makeup in your ear. But if you actually use that palette, you figure out it's like 30 shades of Morphe and 5 looks recreated all over again, because there is literally no variety. And I see ColourPop starting doing that. I don't like it. Morphe's at it per years entirely. I keep seeing more and more high-end brands try to do this, and I'm like, no, nah, not for those price points. The other industry trend that I keep seeing is non-stop releases. Yo, I am tired. And it's not even because I feel the pressure to keep up, but it's the tiredness of being exposed to so many new releases. And the more you come out with the thing, the less special it becomes. Makeup has become so frequently released that it lost its specialness. We are so eager to see the new thing that we don't even have time to properly appreciate the things that we bought. And it's a bit of a niche problem too. It's a problem that only beauty lovers have, beauty lovers that keep up to date with social media and that keep up to date with releases. I'm sure regular consumers probably don't have this issue, but it's still frustrating to me to just keep seeing Trend Mood update her page 30 times a day with the same thing. Moreover, when I mention the specialness, it's also that they lose originality. Like if you're trying to release one palette per month, at a certain point, unless you're ColourPop, who has literally made a pact with the devil, you are going to end up with similar stuff to other companies and similar stuff with other stuff that you carry in your collection. And I'm still not sure how the hell ColourPop manages to come out with so many new and unique releases if it's at this rate. Like, their creative team must be eating so much cocaine backstage. Like, they must be doing so much crack. I can't explain it otherwise. Like, what is even going on at ColourPop headquarters? Speaking of ColourPop, I want the trend of putting glitter into palettes to die. Or at least write very clearly, not eye safe. And not like on the back of the packaging in super tiny small lettering. I want you guys, if you're going to put fucking glitter in palettes, I want you to write right next to the shade, parenthesis, not eye safe, and parenthesis. Someone is going to get hurt one day. It's probably going to be me because I still wear it, but somebody is going to get hurt one day and you're all gonna get sued, and I'm gonna laugh. But I'm also a hypocrite because I do wear it. But I'm not okay with them being so sneaky about it. And people keep complaining about it all of the time. Nobody listens, as usual. Another trend that I want to die is the warm palette with a pop of blue. Let me tell you what warm palettes with a pop of blue are trying to do. They're trying to reel in that person that wears neutral, but they're like, well, maybe one day I will want a pop of color, maybe one day I will feel adventurous. So they buy it for the neutral shades, and then the blue shade is left for their fantasy self. But they also want to appeal to the color lover who is blinded by that one shade of blue and doesn't see the rest of the pans that are neutrals. It's very sneaky and I don't like it. Moreover, you end up with like 50 neutrals, 3 shades of blue that aren't even probably your ideal shade of blue, and you're like, why do I have so many palettes that essentially have the same function? Another trend that I want to die is dewiness to the point of greasiness. Like, don't get me wrong, there's people with oily skin and you can tell that the skin is naturally oily. It looks natural, it looks normal, it looks like somebody's skin. And then there's people who are into the dewy trend, which goes so overboard with the dewiness that they end up looking like a dumpling in sauce. And it's disturbing because you see this artificial wetness all over the high points of the face, none on the nose, none on the forehead, just lucid wateriness on the sides, and you're like, that is so uncanny valley that it doesn't look like regular people's skin. I love dewiness. I hope the dewy trend continues, but there's some people that they just put artificial looking everything. Too much contour, too much blush, huge fucking lashes, overlined lips, and then this dewiness thing that is supposed to make everything look more natural, but instead it makes everybody look like a plastic doll. Like I said, if you like it, go do it. By God, go do it. My opinion shouldn't matter. This is more of a community trend. I'm not even gonna mention drama. I said last year that I want drama to die, and we had 3.5 different Dramageddons. I'm not even hoping for it anymore. Beauty gurus are gonna beauty guru and start drama. That's a given. The trend that I want to see die is measuring talent by cut crease levels. Cut crease as a technique is a wonderful, skillful technique. And people that can achieve it and can achieve multiple layered, gradiented cut creases are indeed very talented. But that is not the only measure of talent that you can have in the community. It's a sign of great talent and of great patience that you spend 4.5 hours on each eye to create that perfect cut crease look. But that doesn't mean you're more talented or less talented than someone who can do an editorial face or a runway look or a bridal look or a day-to-day look. I don't think that cut creases and Instagram makeup is the end-all, be-all of makeup talent. And I'm sick of seeing people on Twitter and on Instagram look down on soft glam and bridal makeup and day-to-day makeup and corporate photo shoot makeup and all of the stuff as being beneath them and less skillful just because you don't try to carve like Michelangelo carved his statues on your lids. I think that we all gotta start having more respect for other makeup artists and specifically for makeup artists that are doing this for a living and not just on their face, not just on themselves. I'm not trying to diminish anybody's talent, but you should not be looking down at people who are working makeup artists and do makeup for other things than Instagram just because they can't do your 7-layer chocolate cake cut crease. I want to see dye a fiery, painful death is buying products, doing flat lays with them and returning them. You are killing the planet. Returns do not get put back on the shelf unless that package somehow hasn't been opened, the product hasn't been unsealed, you literally did not touch the thing. If you're taking the product out for shots, take pictures with it, swatch it, and then bring it back into the store. You're filling a landfill. And for what? For fucking likes? Come on. And there are people that do this. There's been discussion in the community about this. It's an ongoing thing for years. I'm honestly naive for hoping that it will die in 2020. It probably won't. But like, I gotta put it out there. I gotta put it in the universe so it can finally somehow manifest. This is the last one. Please, for the love of God, when your hands look like these, stop getting NC45 foundation or darker. I don't care if you self-tan. Even if you self-tan, you are not going to end up this dark. Not only are you creating fake scarcity for people that are actually that skin tone, you are also on the verge of doing blackface. You're just this away from doing it. I've seen a lot of UK makeup artists that do this. It looks awful. Not to mention that you buy this NC45 foundation or whatever dark shade, and then you put light concealer, light powder, light everything to lighten it, and then what's the point? You are not working with actual paint. You don't need to go from dark to light. Your face is not the Caravaggio painting. I'm sure it's a work of art nonetheless. But please, for the love of God, wear your own shade. Or like the shade next to it. Because like, no, not everybody's perfect. Not everybody can perfectly color match. God knows I've had some bad matches in my life. And it's here on YouTube, recorded for everybody to see. Dear Lord. But at least try to properly match yourself. Or if you self-tan, try to match your face to a natural color, not the color you would like to have just because you saw a mixed model on some magazine and you thought, you know what, I'm white, but I want to look like that. This was it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what trends you want to see die forever in 2020, or if there's any that you feel I missed, because I probably did. I'm tipsy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I hope I'll see you on the next Miamas videos. Bye, and have a good evening or morning, whatever it is where you're from.